Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of They Live. Now, if you've been on this channel very much at all, you may have picked up on the fact that I'm a huge John Carpenter fan. I love The Thing, In the Mouth of the Madness, Christine, Halloween, Escape from New York. Like, so many of his movies are among like the creme de la creme of classics to me. Especially like his stuff from the 80s just blows me away. And this movie definitely falls into that category of one of my favorite of his films, which is really tough to crack. But this movie is just so great. It stars Roddy Piper, and I'm a big wrestling fan, so that helps. But he's great in this movie. It's not just because I like him from wrestling. Like he plays this. It's not like his performance is fantastic. He is not a great actor, okay? I mean, I've seen him in lots of other movies. He's just not a great actor. He's got the charisma that he built up from wrestling. He's great at playing a bombastic character, which is exactly what this movie needs. Like, this is a very over-the-top movie. There's no subtlety to this thing whatsoever, and if you ask me, that's one of its strengths. Like, I love a great subtle story that you're picking up cues here and there, and I love that kind of stuff. But every once in a while, a movie that's gonna like knock you over the head with it, message, boom. That's all good to me too, and this is definitely one of those. It's also got Keith David who was also in The Thing, who I absolutely love as an actor. I think he is so cool. Got such charisma, it's ridiculous, and his voice is just awesome. Now, if you don't know this movie, I'd be surprised if you don't know things about this movie. Now, if you've been out and you saw like Obey in black and white anywhere, that's from this movie. The plot of this movie is, I need to stop saying this movie. The plot of this movie is that Roddy Piper finds a pair of sunglasses that when he puts it on, it reveals to him the basically conspiracy that's going on in the world, and and what it reveals is that there are alien beings on planet Earth that are using the media and money and business to basically like subdue the human society so that they can have the run of the place. So when he puts on his sunglasses, he looks around. When he sees most of like the rich and the powerful people, they're actually aliens. And when he looks at like a billboard, instead of seeing like the product that it's advertising, and just like I said, we'll say obey or consume or something like that. And when he puts on the sunglasses, he sees the truth behind the things that are holding humanity back. And it's over-the-top concept for sure. I mean, like I said, there's no subtlety to this thing whatsoever, but it's also kind of cool concept because I think there is, I'm not a conspiracy nut whatsoever. I don't think that there are secretly aliens that are trying to take over the world through consumerism. But at the same time, I mean, there has been some proof that is out there that basically these major companies try to use the concepts behind things like hypnotism and stuff like that to try to convince people to use their products. So there's a little itty bit of truth in this movie, which is kind of cool. So the concept is awesome, but it's all about the story. The way it's told is so over the top ridiculous. Like all these people I knew growing up always thought that the line, I came here to do two things, kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum, was from Duke Nukem. But that came from They Live. Duke Nukem stole it from They Live. And when Roddy Piper says that line, I don't know how you could stop yourself from busting the gut laughing. And you're not laughing like at the movie, you're laughing with it because it is so great. His commitment to that line is amazing. And then the other thing that absolutely highlights this movie is there's a fight scene between Roddy Piper and Keith David that is so ludicrously long and like brutal and silly, and like the whole plot of the scene is that Roddy Piper is trying to convince Keith David to put on the sunglasses so he can see the truth that Roddy Piper has been seeing. And any rational human being, before they got into a fist fight for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is, it's probably closer to 10, would be like, okay, fine, I'll put him on. Or if you care that much, I'll put him on for half a second, then give him back to you and tell you you're a dummy. I don't believe you. But for for some reason, he just, like, he will not do it. And they get into this fight that is so epic and so ridiculous. It's amazing. Just the whole movie is just, like I said, completely over the top and awesome and super fun and silly. It is just a great experience if you can just give yourself over to it. If you're gonna go into this movie like, expecting it to be, you know, serious and thought-provoking, this is probably not your movie. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't some actual intelligence behind the movie, because there very much is. Like I said, there is an interesting message behind this movie for you to consider, because I don't think it was ever intended to be taken literally. But the way it is given to you is pure outrageousness. So if you can let yourself get into that, I think you'll love this movie. If not, maybe you want to stay away from it. But that's it for me. That's my review of They Live. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Please, please, please hit that like button. It's a big deal for my channel. It makes a huge difference, and I really, really appreciate it. And other than that, have yourself a nice day.